So,
it's
yeah,
big.
imagine a hall this size, but all BYOC. That is DreamHack. It is the world's largest video game land, and it is awesome. I love it.
It's pretty. It's something like I don't think a lot of people will ever really experience. Like a lot of people will go to events and they'll compete, they'll have fun, they'll BYOC, but this is next level.
Just another level. Yeah, I did that. It's good.
I'm gonna use that.
Should catch on to me sometime. Of course, guys, if you want to hit us up on Twitter, I'm at GoldenBoyFTW. This is at Benson_EU. And we're going to be bringing you the next matchup, Zavad 311, which will be coming up here in just a second. This map actually pretty fun to play, honestly. I'm just going to point that out right now. I have a blast playing this map on Domination, and we can go ahead and check it out. So, look for a lot of activity over by C. C is where you see a lot of players actually push out against one another. And I think we actually have not everyone ready and in the game. But we can just take a look here. I don't mind showing you guys the map here. So yeah, breaking it down. Just actually minimize this so you can see. So we have this is the A. Let's actually see if we can. Let me flip through this real fast and see if I can find. So yeah, A is going to be obviously by assembly, as you can see there, and we're going to jump back into this one as the server reset. But assembly, that area there is great because there actually is a micro evolution moment where you can turn off a giant engine that is going to be like revving nonstop. And that giant engine mass like footsteps and whatnot. So but I don't know if the players actually turn it off or if they keep it on. I'm not entirely certain.
Interesting.
But it is something that can mask footsteps, and really on diffuse it's something that comes in handy. But on domination I can also see it being pretty useful. And then on the other side, let's actually see if we can find B here in just a sec. So let me see. I'm actually looking now at C. So yeah, so if we hop into this, you can see that this is the manufacturing plant here where the tanks are made. So Zavage is a giant tank plant, and this is C. And then if we jump over to this one, you have basically a tank graveyard here, and that is going to be B. So players are going to be fighting here, and it seems like the battle is going to be underway as you can see the players now moving their way over to C and A. Pretty equal spot here for the two. The battle is going to be going down over by B, and let's go ahead and kick it off with Valuteja.
Well, Valuteja has been one of the best players to spectate so far through today, and you see he's going to help capture that Bravo flag, and straight away Fnatic continuing where they left off. Taking down both A and B, really putting Dignitas on the back foot. Dignitas just with that Charlie flag, and now this is what I'm really interested to see from Valuteja. Is he going to be aggressive, or is he just going to play defensive? He's seen one, he knows there's going to be another player just around the outside, but he's going to get picked from the side, and that's going to put a stop to any momentum Valuteja was going to get. But don't worry, he has a teammate there. That's going to be Unfixed, just doing the dirty work on that Bravo flag.
Yeah, that's right. Unfixed has been just so amazing to watch here, and he's going to need his teammate there for support. As there is going to be a couple of little red Doritos there, pushing around by B. Valuteja Unfixed managing to stay alive. Shots exchange all over the place. I don't know how he's still standing, but his teammates were going to be there for the pickup.
Yep, and they're going to get that flag back as well, which is going to be the important thing. But look out, every single flag is currently under contention. B and C both fall in favor of Fnatic. A goes straight back towards Dignitas, and I like this play from Unfixed. He made sure everything was secure over at the Charlie flag, and now, over at the Bravo flag rather, and now has made his way towards Charlie. He's going to have one. It's going to be Jaquili in front of him. Can he get the pick? Yeah,
there's actually going to be two players, Henka and Jaquili. So let's see if he's going to be able to pick him off. Hanging out there down at the bottom. It was a great cutoff by him. Jaquili is going to get picked off above, as you saw there briefly. Henka pushing in. Henka's going to get clean, so that's going to do it there. And that attempted push on C gets thwarted right away by Fnatic, as they are going to currently, they only lost 7 tickets here to kick things off. On the other side, you have about 40 tickets lost for Dignitas.
Again, it just shows you this domination from the way Fnatic play this. Just look at the death column right now. It's 17-4, and then you look at Dignitas, it's 16-4. Like, it's just parallel opposites right now. And Dignitas, they need to just focus on winning their gunfights before they start pushing objectives. Because right now, it kind of feels as if Dignitas are just blindly pushing at objective points without picking up those kills first. And Fnatic are just going to say thank you very much, and just keep doing that, keep running at us, and we'll just keep slowing you down because their shots are on. They are not missing a thing. As that's going to be 3 kills down almost instantly there in front of us.
Well, and I think another thing to point out here, Ben, as you saw from that play with Unfixed, they not only they communicate very well, but they move in with such confidence.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's like, they're getting the reads. I mean, they're obviously spotting, which is, you know, a huge factor. There's going to be a player creeping up behind the wall here. It's going to be Masu, as Unfixed did identify him. Nades flying in. They don't know where he's positioned.
This is such a sneaky little position. Oh my god, this is so sneaky.
Yeah, and what's going on here is he's really just waiting. He's just waiting to see if anyone's going to challenge around the side. He's going to go right back and get C.
Someone on the flag. There is someone on the flag. I don't think he actually realized that.
No, he didn't.
And he's going to pay the price for that. Dignitas is going to pick up that C flag. And that was just a small mistake, which really, Fnatic, it's rare to see Fnatic make a mistake like that, but it just shows they are human.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And Valutasia is going to be taking shots now. Remember, guys, I believe the rooftops on Zavad are all banned as well.
Yes,
so it's all ground play. All ground play you're going to see. You're not going to see players go up on the rooftops. It's partly because, you know, you can, it's pretty difficult to stop players from the top. And it is 5v5. So you want to minimize the field as much as possible here.
It looks as well like Fnatic are going to go for a trip cap.
And, well, you know, it's not... I wouldn't be shocked at this point, but they are going to get stopped here as Dignitas is going to go after A. There will be one member of Fnatic that's actually going to be too easy, who might get picked off here by Walu here in just a bit, but he will miss the mark on that one as too easy. Will slip from his fingertips, but Walu pushing over by B. This could be an opportunity for them to make a cap happen here.
He needs to just try and stay alive around the outside of this Bravo flag. Only 3 and 7. This could be the play, which could put Dignitas back in. You see him just getting that flag, jumps off it though. His teammate is going to be somewhere with him as well. They get the flag neutral. Now the question is, can they cap it? Bit of a fail nade there. I don't think he intended that, but it should pay off. Squad spawning on him, and it looks like Fnatic, they're not going to give that flag up very easily.
Yeah, they're not. And Dignitas now, Nure's moving in, 29 health. There's going to be one player there for Fnatic right over this tank, and there's going to be another one on the opposite side. I believe Nure got the call there. As Jaquili and Nure are going to be working together, they do manage to cap B, or do manage to cap, yeah, they do manage to cap B, giving them B and C. This could be an opportunity for them to start making some noise and come back into this game. I mean, it's looking good here. It's not, they're performing a lot better on this one than they did on Dawnbreaker, that's for certain.
Absolutely, but still, Fnatic do have that lead, 160 to 106, and that's a dominant lead. Let's not forget, this is just the first side of domination in competitive Battlefield 4. We played 2 sides of domination and tally up the tickets. Right now, it is Fnatic who managed to pick up that first map, giving them the 1-0 map advantage in this best of 3. As Fnatic, you know, they may not have 2 flags right now, but they are still with a very comfortable lead.
Yeah, you know, they have a sizable lead here, but Dignitas, if they continue to hold down B and C, this is the opportunity that they needed. But they are losing B, so that means, you know what, rotate over to A. There's no one in A right now. This is an opportunity for them to go. Send Jaquili, go A. But it seems like they opted to go fight B, and they are going to win that battle. Now they're going to be spawning back by A here, and you can see they're going to start pushing up. Let's see how Masu is going to handle this one. He is going to need his teammate. That is going to be Henka. And one player here, they might try and go for the trip cap. That's not going to happen. But seems like Dignitas, they're going to meet a player here any second now.
Right now you can see it's going to be Masu on your screen, just trying to cover as many openings as he possibly can here at the Charlie flag, and he's doing a good job for now, just playing a little passively, but that's what he needs to do. You know, they're reducing the lead Fnatic had. They have both Bravo and Charlie. They don't, again, they do not need to push the Alpha flag. The bleed is on, but he needs to pick up that kill. Hasn't been able to do so. And that's big plays coming in from the Fnatic team as they try and breach and clear this Charlie flag.
Oh my goodness, and 3 members of Fnatic. All 4 get taken out. Last man left alive in the squad is going to be Nure. This is not a good look here as we jump over to Masu. And this could be an opportunity for them to get B, but Dignitas, they're going to get thwarted right off the break, and we could end up seeing a trip cap. It is going to get neutralized as Dignitas, this isn't going to be good for them. They have to get A as soon as possible, and they manage to get it. Again, it's like one of those things where you think Dignitas has it, you think they're going to be able to come back into this game, and then Fnatic just shock you.
But again, it all comes down to those small mistakes. Fnatic got 4 down, and the 5th player was just off spawn, so it was really easy for Fnatic to just walk into that C flag and take it. And that's something that, you know, if you're a Dignitas player, you can't be allowing Fnatic to get 4 or 5 players down. It just doesn't work that way. If you do that against a top team, you will get punished. But look at this play from Dignitas. They've hopped in towards the Charlie flag. They have it neutralized. It looks like they're going to go for the cap. As well as that, I believe Alpha is being taken away from them. Bravo, That's going to be in favor of Dignitas. So Dignitas now with the 2 flags to 1, again, starting to reduce this lead from Fnatic.
Yep, and let's see if Dignitas is going to be able to keep it going. I mean, it's just been the story of this matchup here. Again, we were talking about on Dawnbreaker, Dignitas is not a bad team. They're a great team, as a matter of fact. But you said it yourself, Fnatic is just that darn good, right? So if this is an opportunity for Dignitas to answer back, this could very well be it, but they're going to lose 3 members, 4 members. Walu's going to be all by himself, last man standing in the squad, and they just have C.
Again,
oh, man.
Fnatic are just going to make him pay for that. That one small mistake, you can see that C flag flashing away, Fnatic pushing for the trip cap, and that's exactly my point highlighted in real time. If you make a mistake against a team like this, if you have 4 players or 5 players down, they will punish you, and they managed to push for that trip cap, and just those couple of extra seconds with that trip cap just increases that bleed, and it really does put Dignitas on the back foot. Now you can see Fnatic sitting pretty with both Bravo and Charlie, and with 110 to 54, this is just looking so simple.
Dignitas can move into C right now. They can take this. I mean, you can hold down A and B, or A and C, excuse me, and just force them to stay by B. I mean, just let them have it, right? Let's see here. Jaquili's going to push up. You're going to be right below C as he's going to get taken up by Valutasia, jumping over to Henka. Henka's going to get cleaned up as well. Walu's going to be by himself yet again. And this is not the... Oh, Walu gets taken out. That means Nure is going to be the last person left alive. Jaquili's going to be up as well. And I think they might just let him have A and just continue to hold B and C.
Yeah, Fnatic, they don't want to push it just yet. They want to make sure they can get them off spawn. And Dignitas really are having a bit of a hard time in this series. 109 to 34. And Fnatic have just stepped up to the next level. And they are just really punishing Dignitas for every small mistake they make.
Yeah. But B, though, is being contested. Let's see now if Walu is going to rotate over and hold down A. Take a look at the map. They do have A, so Walu's going to play the midfield here, which is great for him. But they have not been able to get B just yet. Walu pushing up now, knowing that, our best opportunity is to go after C. But look right here. You have one member of Fnatic pushing up on A. That's going to be too easy. They're going to get this. They're going to flip it if possible. 22 tickets remaining here for this team. And it couldn't have gotten a favorable spawn there for Dignitas.
That's just unfortunate stuff from them. They do hold C and A. However, like you said, there is a player over at that A flag right now. Just looking at the scoreboard as well, Fnatic, 70 kills, 33 deaths. Whilst Dignitas, 42 and 67, doing a little bit better than that last half of domination we saw, but still, the struggle is very real as A and C are both being taken away from Dignitas. 4 players go down, going to be down to Henka to just play as he's last man. He's going to get taken down as well. The trip cap will be real, and Fnatic are going to try and close this game out very quickly.
Yeah, man. I mean, you hear the music starting to rev up in the background. The game's basically saying, like, bro,
step it up, bro.
Yeah, step it up. And Masu finding Valutasia and another member of Fnatic right across from him. He's going to go for the revive, making his way forward, able to pick off one. That was going to be Valutasia, but there will be another Dignitas or another Fnatic member there for the stop. Getting hit markers off of that is going to be Henka. Now move in there, get the cap, but that's not going to happen. Nure is going to be the last person left alive in this squad. He gets crushed as well, as it is going to be a 94-point lead that this team is going to have going into the half.
That is a huge lead coming in from Fnatic. I mean, that first game, 123-point lead, and then a 92-point lead, but Fnatic just keeping on the pressure. And, Dignitas now, they can't afford to let anything up in the second side. 94 lead to Fnatic?
94 points. That's not good. That's not good at all. I mean, Dignitas has a lot to work on if they want to come back, but we saw shades of that talent from Dignitas in that last game. They were able, that could have been a lot worse, and they were able to come back into it. Dignitas can do it. It's not impossible.
They just have spells where they'll play amazing.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden they'll make one small mistake, but one small mistake against this Fnatic lineup, as I preached that last game, you can't do it. You just can't do it because, 2 down turns into 4 down, 4 down turns into 5 down, 5 down turns into a trip cap.
Yeah, and we saw 5 down, 4 down actually for Dignitas way too much. That is something that they need to prevent. They need to stop challenging around those corners foolishly, which is something that had happened before. It was actually one play, I believe, where I saw Jaquili. He got shot. He was around like 20 or 30 health, and then throw down a health pack, had about 50 health, and decided, I'm going to jump around a corner and challenge this gunfight. I don't know if that was a smart play. I don't know if that's what Dignitas needs here. They need to lure Fnatic into their shots.
Yeah.
Get that crossfire going on, right? Pick them off and really just read where they're going to be going. If you see that, you know, you have 4 bodies stacked up on A, that last guy, he's got to make rotations over to B. I mean, they need to be more attentive in where they're moving here. But of course, Fnatic on the other side, though, they're just playing amazing.
Fnatic, they are. That's a big part of this whole sort of day is Fnatic, just the dominance that they've been playing with. You know, we came into the day hearing all sorts of bells and roses about how Fnatic, oh, they're so good, they're going to dominate everything, and then we saw them and say, hey, and then went to the third map, and me and you were both sat there saying, nah, they can definitely be beaten. They've got some holes in their gameplay. And then the last 2 games we've seen them play, they've just really stepped it up. I mean, we're talking about over 100-point ticket lead in both in all dominations we've seen them play, pretty much.
Yeah.
Besides the game of AAA, of course, and they're starting this with, I think, was it 94?
Yeah, 94 points. I mean, that 94 tickets is a huge deficit to overcome.
That's massive.
That's that plus 200.
It means if you drop below 106.
Yeah. No. Well.
Yeah. If they drop below 106, they've lost.
No. If they drop below 94, they lost.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
94.
Yeah,
So if
94,
it's okay. It's right. That's what I'm here for, buddy. If they
thanks, bro. I appreciate it. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. If they drop below 94 tickets,
yeah,
that's it. They're over. It's done. GG. And Fnatic will have successfully 3-0'd this bracket. And it seems like the action is about to begin here, as we are going to have both teams ready to go. And who do you want to kick it off with?
I kind of want to see how Dignitas are going to come out from the break. That's going to be the big thing, because Dignitas really do need to try and step up their performance. You know, Warlu had a relatively decent game last time, so I want to kick things off on board with him. But again, the big thing in competitive domination is the break-off and how both teams are going to play. You can see Dignitas control that A flag. Meanwhile, there's going to be Fnatic. They've just dived on towards that Bravo flag, and I think Fnatic, yep, they're actually going to go ahead and take that.
Yeah, so no, Dignitas.
Oh, no, Dignitas, my bad.
Dignitas have it, so they're able to get A and B off the break here, but Henka is going to get taken out. Jumping over to Masu now. Masu's going to be pushing by B, sending nades over in that direction. Might connect. No, he's not, but there's going to be a red Dorito right in front of him. Shots behind him, though, and he gets taken out. Now you have Nure here down at the bottom. Is going to go up against Unfixed, and he wins that gun battle. That's what we needed to see there, but gets instead a nade caught from behind. My goodness.
Once again, Fnatic starting off pretty well. It's a relatively close game for now. The question is, who is going to jump on the flag? Henka just got absolutely turned on and destroyed there. That was not pretty if you're a fan of Henka. However, that Charlie flag is currently under contention. You can see Dignitas making their way towards the Bravo flag, trying to put some pressure on this Fnatic team. And you can see just the way that these flags are being changed over who has control of them very frequently, because every time one team pushes for a new flag, the other team will just overextend and grab the previous flag that they had. And it's very, very tough when you come up against a very organized team such as Fnatic.
Yeah, now Valutasia here, he's going to get taken out. Masu is going to be there for the respawn, and that could spell a great situation here for Dignitas. They're able to secure C as well, but it seems like Fnatic in turn are going to respond right back. They'll get C, thus causing the bleed there for Dignitas, but a very close game, 184 to 180.
Yeah, much closer than the first half, so that's always good to see. But you have to remember, Fnatic with a 94-point lead, so even though it's close at this point, we need to see Dignitas pull away. They can't afford to just rest on their laurels and keep it a close game. They need to be aggressive, and they need to push. And right now, they're trying to do just that, as that C flag is currently under contention. Dig have B. That's pretty safe. And now Dig, they smell blood. They're pushing for that trip cap.
Yeah, and this is the opportunity that they needed, Benson, as you have one player over here. It's going to be Walu, but they do have two. Actually, three over here by B. One player left alive is going to be Henka. He could actually keep them back there long enough to just give his teammate that opportunity to get points, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. But Nure here on your screen, this could be a big chance for him, and he gets shut down right away.
Not really much you can do that as we default over towards Henka, who's just trying to make some plays, try and defend this Charlie flag to the best of his ability. He's going to have one player rushing towards his left-hand side. He obviously hasn't seen him. I think he may actually get shot from behind. He shuts down Valutasia, but there's the kill that came in from behind, and now I expect to see Fnatic put some pressure on the Charlie flag. Meanwhile, Masu, though, he's going to be trying to clean up the pieces there on the defensive side, and you have to give credit to Dignitas now. They're playing much, much better than that first half.
This is the caliber of team that I expected, Benson. And I'm glad we're seeing it right now. You know, this is it. This is their opportunity to go and play at the Dream Arena right here. I mean, if they end up losing, that's going to put them down 0-2 in this pool. And that would mean that at this point, 3D Max needs to defeat AAA in order for them to have a chance, because then they would have to defeat 3D Max. So if that's not the case, if that doesn't happen, they could just be getting shut out.
And this could be the end of them if they're not careful. So they really are fighting for their life here at Dreamhack. Not just this series, 155 to 149, still in favor of Dignitas, but this lead simply is not big enough. All Fnatic need to do is drop Dignitas below 94 tickets, and that is going to be the game and also the series. But Fnatic, they are struggling a little bit. Just to say that they get control of Bravo and Charlie, and they are going to pin down this Dignitas team at the Alpha flag.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, with Alpha Flag being highly contested, expect to see Dignitas make rotations. Henka's going to find one, go for the pistol kill. That's going to be beautiful as he caps unfixed on that one, giving himself a little revive there. That health pack kept him alive for just a smidge, but it just wasn't enough. Walu 2-2 here, going after A. He's going to actually work with Nure here to push up on this one. Hopping over to Nure. He's going to find Valutasia. He's going to get picked off, jumping back over to Walu. And let's see here if he can push up and get A. But my goodness, this has been a very close game here. But Fnatic, they're currently going to have the lead as they're just inching that much closer to finding themselves competing for that opportunity to go to the Dream Arena on Saturday.
And again, that lead came from a small mistake. 4 plays from Dignitas went down, and Fnatic immediately hopped on that trip cap, and that's actually put Fnatic in the lead now in this game. I mean, Dignitas were controlling it so well at the start. However, Fnatic just jumping on as many opportunities as they possibly can. C flag is being taken away from them. That's going to be Dignitas hopping on that 2-flag-to-1 advantage in favor of Dig. And they're looking at crawling back. But remember, 94 tickets is all they have. That's it. That's the lead, obviously, from the first side. So, you know, with Dignitas 118, that's pretty close to it being GG.
That's right, but I'm not counting Dignitas out yet, Benson, because they have 2 caps here. They have 2 flags, A and C. Look for Henke to go huge here if possible. Valutasia is going to be right at the bottom. And he's going to find one player. He needs to be able to come up big with this kill on Valutasia. Valutasia's going to have the health pack right next to him. Pistol busting out right now. Grenades flying in, moving in.
The knife
for the knife and gives it to him right in the throat. That was going to be a big win, and that could have been a big turnaround here as they are going to be able to hold down A and C. And Henke managed to stay alive. What a run by him.
That was sensational play. He's going to have one more. I believe that's actually going to be
Red Dorito.
Oh, but he gets taken out from behind. That's going to put a stop to that. C flag is being taken from Team Dignitas. Big plays are going to have to come in here from Team Dig if they're going to have any chance of preventing it. You see him hop on the flag. Masu needs to go big for his team. However, the flag has been taken. There's going to be 2 plays there. Shuts down one. That was Valutasia. There's going to be another one to his right-hand side. So many red Doritos, as you would say, right around that flag. And Dig, they do manage to reply by capping the A flag.
All right, well, they do have A and B here, and you know what? Chances are, and Masu just trading with him on that one, but if they're able to trip cap on C, so let's take a look here. So they're going to be forcing him to go over to buy A, and it seems like they are going to be able to get C, so by the time they cap here, they're not going to be losing a lot of tickets. So now holding down B and C here, this could be the opportunity that they were looking for. Jumping over to Henka. They dropped them below 94 tickets, Benson. They dropped them below 94 tickets.
This is game on at this point.
Oh my goodness. Such a close game. Such a close game.
This is very close indeed. However, Dignitas, you know, I mean, what, they've got 13 tickets. If Fnatic can take 13 tickets off Team Dignitas, Fnatic will win this game.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. But they are going to hold down C and B. Now they need players off the respawn. Look how far Nure is going to spawn. They need Henka to move into C right away. They're going to have players actually on the outside. You can see right there, 104 to 81. And
it's ticking down.
Oh my goodness, this is getting so close. Of course, right now, if you're keeping track, the way it's working, you see that plus 94 there. Dignitas cannot go below 94 tickets, or else that will be it. Can we see a miracle play out of them? Only 9 tickets remaining before Dignitas are out of this.
Would you push for the trip cap in this situation?
No, I would not. I would stay alive. I would revive my teammates. I would keep a very tight proximity here. Winghaven's got to go big.
He knows there's going to be one underneath him.
It's going to be Nure, actually, an unfixed for Fnatic, and Henka's going to be there for the pickup.
Nice play from Henker. 102 to 61. Wasn't able to pick up that revive. And this is getting dangerously close. 8 tickets left.
Look at the spread.
For Team Dignitas, 57 left for Fnatic.
Look at the spread. So look, he's going to go cap A, right? If they can hold off B here, this is going to be a great opportunity because this is going to force 3 players of Fnatic to have to push A. This XGC here. Walu, he's going to find 1 player behind him. That's going to stop any run too easy. He's going to get shut down. Oh my goodness, Benson. They are holding this.
The plays from
Dignitas. They got the trip
this
cap.
Is crazy. They have the trip cap. They're losing Alpha Flag now, so big plays need to be made by Dignitas. You know, Dignitas, they can afford to lose that. Just hold what you have. That trip cap was enough. It really put Fnatic on the back foot. And now Fnatic 43 tickets away from being taken down. Still though, an 8 ticket, a 7 ticket safe zone for Team Dignitas. If they lose 7 more tickets, that's GG.
Oh my goodness, Benson. They have 38
7 to
tickets.
39. Oh my god.
This is insane. It's all or nothing at this point, Benson. I don't know how Dignitas is doing it. I don't know if they put on their try-hard pants right now, but yet somehow, some way, they are still fighting in this matchup. They're losing C. They have to force contention over by A, and there's a lot of activity going down as, oh no, they're going to collapse over by C, and they're going to lose that one. 100 tickets remaining, 99 tickets here. That's only going to be 5 tickets left as Nude is going to get taken out, and that is going to give Dignitas more than what they need as the ticket threshold's going to cross. It's going to be 94. Wait a minute, and that's it.
It's game.
Mathematically impossible.
A fantastic comeback.
Oh my
from
goodness.
Team Dignitas, but it simply was not enough. And
wow.
For a minute, I honestly thought Dignitas were going to do it. I genuinely thought they were going to do it.
I thought it would have been probably one of the greatest comebacks I would have ever casted in my career. That's how it was there, and goodness gracious, they held it down. I wouldn't have gone for the trip cap. I still stand. I mean, they went for the trip cap to force their activity to make them go over to A.
The problem was when they died at C. That was the.
Oh, they got shut down. Yeah.
That was the big issue. I do kind of agree with you. You know, that trip cap wasn't really needed. They had it locked down. They hadn't lost any tickets for about a minute's time. That's how well Dignitas were really playing, and that just shows you Dig can play at the highest level. When their backstreet gets a wall, they can really pick things up. Yeah. And you look at their kills, 65 to 64. Then you look over at Fnatic, 69 to 60. Much closer than we've seen in the past couple of games.
It's just unfortunate that they were not able to keep it like that. You know, I mean, that's the part that kind of bugs me about this. You know, you had Too Easy on the other side. He goes 24-9. You know, no big. But look at the rest of his team. Valutasia, a player that we've seen drop 20s before. 11-11, even. 9-18 for Morde. 9-11 for Winghaven. I mean, Unfix obviously playing great here. But my goodness, I mean, as the tickets begin to, you know, dwindle down here for Dignitas, one has to wonder, man, if they just would have performed like this in that last game.
Completely agree.
It would have been we would have been singing a much different tune here on Savat 311.
Absolutely, and that's actually going to give Fnatic
3-0.
3-0 in the bracket in the group.
They're moving on to Saturday, guaranteed. So now let's see how it's going to work out here, right? So Dignitas needs to defeat 3D Max. 3D Max needs to defeat AAA, which I don't even know if they're, I mean, like, based off of the last game there, I mean, not impossible, but, you know, can they do it, right? And this is all in order for Dignitas to make it to the next day.
Yeah.
For AAA on the other side, they just need to beat 3D Max and Dignitas. That's it. They win. They go ahead. But they already beat one. They already beat Dignitas.
I'm gonna bring up the brackets.
Actually, no, scratch that. They're out. Dignitas is out, period. Because Dignitas ended up losing to AAA. So even if AAA manages to defeat, I mean,
Dignitas could still beat 3D Max, which would give them the win.
And there you can see
3D
Fnatic.
Max are yet to get a win, so theoretically there is still that 3-way tie for second place.
No, I mean, either way, and there you can see Daniel Matros there cheering on his boys. He's the manager for Fnatic. So cheering on the Fnatic boys there, of course. But no, what I'm saying is 3D Max, or Dignitas, excuse me, lost to AAA.
Oh, my mistake. Yeah, of course. So this is basically between Team AA and 3D Max.
Exactly. And yeah, so if 3D Max are able to defeat AAA.
Dignitas coming in saying they feel very confident.
Yeah.
They're out.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part there. But there you can see all the players there exchanging handshakes and talking amongst one another, you know. And that's true team chemistry right there. True team unity. Gotta love that right there. They played hard. They gave that run to Fnatic. It's unfortunate it didn't start sooner.
Yeah.
But Dignitas definitely showing that they are a great team in competitive Battlefield 4 right now. I expect this will not be the last time that we hear from them.
You know, you have to think, as you said, if they played like that straight off the bat, that would have been a very, very different
we wouldn't have singing a much different tune. That would have been it. Man.
game.
All right.
Crazy.
Well, that was a good one there, guys. Next up, I don't know who the next match is going to be, but we're going to find out in a little bit, guys. So we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we will see who is going to be coming up next here at Dreamhack Winter 2013. I'm Golden Boy. This is Benson. We'll see you guys after this.